Hello, my name is Dan, and I am the creator of the Drummer's Setlist application. This application is designed to give drummers the ability to switch from a paper-based setlist to something electronic or digital and give them a lot more control over the changes that may or may not need to be made to their set list, either before a performance or during a performance. Basically, giving them a lot more control over how they get to see what songs they're going to be working with during a performance. So when the application first starts up, the user sees this introduction screen, and they're presented with a icon in the upper left hand side of the screen that controls the functionality of the program. Mostly everything that I'm about to go over is going to be in the user guide, and it can be referred back to at any time. There's more information about the philosophy and the idea behind the application in the About section. But first, what we're going to do is we're going to go over the basic functionality of the Setlist application program so you can get quickly started in creating your own set lists. So the first thing any user is going to do before anything else is to go to the Add Songs section of the program. Now, I've already got songs in the program right now, but for the purposes of this video, I'm just going to show you that it's real simple to do. You just go ahead and enter in the name of the song, the artist. All the fields are pretty much self-explanatory. You're going to want to enter the time or the length of the song itself. There's some text validation here, so as soon as a valid entry is placed, the text goes from red to green, letting you know that it's good to go. And then the other fields are put in here as needed by the drummer, beats per minute, and if they're using a drum synthesizer or a drum pad, they can indicate what effects are associated with the song here. So if it's drum pad group 5 on their pad, they can put that right in there, and it'll show up later when we get to different sections. So once you enter in that song, you click Save, and then you go back to the main menu, and you come out to Song Database, and you can see all the songs that have been entered into the program to this point. And we're going to come back to this because this is going to figure into the next step of the process. But this is where you can see all the different songs that you've added so far. And you're going to want to add all the songs that you're going to possibly work with here in this section. So step 1, adding songs. We've done that. It tells you how many songs are in the database and the total duration of time that all the songs in the database take up. And then you can sort the songs here, and you can do a search by name here. So the next step is you're going to want to create a set list, which will be an empty vessel into which you can add songs. So the first thing you do is you go to Add Set List, and it lets you know that there's already one in the database. So if we were to create another one, we would do it here. You'd give it a name. You'd want to name it something relevant, like gig at Harvey's first set, something like that. And then all the other fields have self-explanatory explanations, but you get to the time portion, you're going to want to do the same thing as you did in the song portion, enter an valid time in military time, and that way the program can calculate your gig length for your next step. So you enter in all the fields, enter in your time, save that set list in the database, and what you can do, just like with the songs, you can go to the set list database and see all the different set lists you have entered into the program. You can have as many as you want, and like I said, these are going to be the frameworks that accept the songs that you're going to enter into them in order to build your set list. And you can delete or edit from this page as well. So then the third step in the process is going to be where we're going to actually create the set lists. Now we've done songs, we've created a set list to accept the songs, And here in Setlist Display, this is where we're going to build the set list that the drummer is going to use during his gig. So what you would do is you would click up there to select a set list, and we have one created. We click that, and as you can see, songs have already been added to it, and that's fine. If this was a brand new set list, it would just come up empty, but because we've already built this one, it shows the songs that are already in the set list. And at any time we can go back in and we can add more songs to the set list. We would want to go to the song database and say we wanted to add this song Neon Nights to this set list. You click on the green arrow. You select rather the set list that you're going to want to deal with. And then the program tells you, okay, you want to save that song to this set list. You click yes, and you get a success validation window. You say okay. You come back out to the set list display. You select that set list again, and there it is. Now, we already had that in there, so it's added twice, and you can do that if you need to, but as you can see, that was the process. Very easy. And then just as easy to remove your double entry. You just click on the red X next to a song, say yes, and it removes the duplicate song. And you can do that at any time to any one of these songs. You can also reorder the songs in the set list by changing the number next to the song and hitting enter, and then it automatically renumbers the set list. You can customize the way this set list looks in this page by turning off the set list details at the top of the page, then turning off the columns, and you have a lot cleaner set list here to look at. And then you can add the columns back, the set list details. And these set list details were set when you originally created the set list in that second step. And this is where it calculates the show length, and it reads from the song database, so you can see how long the set list total songs add up to with regards to time, and it'll tell you if there's a deficit or if you're over the time that you've set for yourself. So right now we're running at a 42-minute deficit, so we would need to add enough songs to counter that and make that turn green. It's just an added function to the program itself. So then at this point, what you can do is you can go deeper into the program and click on the song focus page. And this is pretty much what the drummer is going to be looking at optionally during his gig. This allows for singular song focus. What it does is it tells the drummer what set list they're looking at, what time it is currently, the song order, the name of the song, beats per minute, the drum pad group, and any notes that were associated with the song. And then manually the drummer can change what he's looking at by clicking next song or previous. So as the gig progresses, he clicks next song, and then he or she can keep doing that to see the song that they're currently playing. So once they finish one, they move on to the next one, and it pulls the order from the previous page. In the simulator, this button's a little hard to see, but in the physical device, it'll be fine, and you can go back to the list. So you can toggle between the list, the full set list, or the song focus page, and you can see the songs one by one here. So that's pretty much it for the basic functionality, and I'm going to end this part of the video here because this is really all that needs to be worked with in order to get a set list going. It's the adding of the song, the creation or adding of the set list by creating it there, the adding of songs to the set list by clicking on these green arrows and following the workflow, and then seeing the set list itself, and after you've added those songs, seeing them lined up here in the list. And that's it. Everything else is covered in the user guide, and that should do the trick for anyone who's watching this video to get them started. Thanks for watching this. We appreciate it.